Is there a motion to return to new business?
So moved.
Okay, seeing no objections, we'll be in new business, and the motion that I will consider first is as follows. I move to reinstate media funding effective immediately.
Second.
Okay.
Call for division.
The item on the table is to reinstate media funding immediately. Okay. Are there any objections to considering this item for new business? Okay, seeing none, it's considered. So, who would like to speak on this item? Ed said go ahead.
Sure. Not discuss option C just yet. I think Kate Hall brought up the point why. It doesn't make any sense to discuss it. The freeze on media or funding automatically expires at the end of this meeting. Anyway, it doesn't matter if we choose to freeze media funding. If we were to fail option B and option A, that essentially means that option C is left flat. And at the end of this quarter, I believe are unfrozen anyway. The process continues. So there's really no logical point to discussing option C unless it's for a political reason of not wanting to discuss option A or B. And that's what it is. And as council, like, there's no point in voting in the affirmative unless you don't want to talk about option A and B, and that's really not fair to all of these people in the room. They need to hear us discuss option A and option B here in this room. And we need to acknowledge and respect the fact that there are so many people here right now, and we need to debate the other two options. Let's leave option C alone right now.
Katie?
I think it makes a lot of sense. That's as good for .com. So, we're going to take a straw poll. Sorry, members of the public. I'm going to make this just council members only for the moment.
You were going to ask them.
So, yeah, but it's a straw poll, and I can pick what I want to do with it. So, straw poll, for members of council, who is in favor of pretty much what Liz said and doesn't really want to talk about C at the moment? So basically, depending on the straw poll, I would call the question and or post speakers list. So, yes, no, undecided. So, yes, I think Litz's motion makes sense, and let's just forget about C. All right, and then no, I want to keep talking about it. And then 3, let's keep discussing.
What?
Sorry, undecided. Sorry, thank you. Steve's undecided. I don't know, confusion.
Confusion. There you go. So didn't we move to unfreeze funding?
Yeah.
Okay.
So then if we're moving to vote on that, why are we talking about 3 options if it's a yes or no vote?
Yeah. Okay. So the deal is, what this has brought up is the original motion to freeze funding is only until week 10 of spring quarter. So it expires today anyway, no matter
winter
what.
quarter.
Oh, winter. Sorry, spring. Oh my God. I'm so confused. So it's gonna die. Like if we don't make any action tonight, funding will happen next quarter if we don't do anything. So by effectively voting in favor of option C, that makes us unable to act on options A and B. And what the idea is there are still members of the committee and members of the public that maybe are in favor of option A and B. So maybe we should discuss them instead of voting on C, because C negates them. So basically my straw poll was that everyone, well, the majority, 18 people, raised their hand to stop discussing C and go to A and B because C is kind of moot. Doesn't matter, it's going to happen unless we approve A and B. So, I'm going to call the question.
Second.
All in favor of calling this motion to question, please raise your hand. All opposed? All abstaining? Okay, that passes, so we're going to go to a vote on the motion to unfreeze media funding effective immediately. It's a roll call vote. Whoa. Yeah. Can you please make a path to the exit, please? We need to keep the entry open. This is fire hazard.
Ahmed, Peter Bennett, John Pinello,
Yes.
Josh Grossman,
No.
Edson Gupta,
No.
Tobias Haglund, Katie Hall,
Yes.
Wafaa Ben Hassim,
Yes.
Kevin Fong,
No.
Rixie Hernandez,
Yes.
Adam Kenworthy, Omar Khan, sorry, Adam what?
Yes.
Omar Khan, Victor Lynn, Brian McEwen,
Yes.
Nicole Matilde,
Yes.
Pauline New, Brian O'Rear,
Yes.
Drew Paulino, Bryant Pena,
No.
Tao Pham,
No.
Adam Howard,
Yes.
Desiree Priva,
Yes.
Arvind Satyanarayan,
Yes.
Jacqueline Story, Lynn Swarham, Carly Thomas, Mariah Valentine, Alex Vu, Gracelyn West, Alyssa Wing. No.
Okay, that passed 14-9-1.
Sorry, so looking at after going with the results of the straw poll where everyone in good conscience agreed to consider options B and A and voted no on the straw poll, enough people changed their votes that this was basically rammed through without giving other people the right to object when the speakers list was closed. Now, I mean, I don't know if you're running for re-election, KD, but like, that's like ridiculous.
Point of information, the vote was on media funding reinstatement only, whereas option C is a more complex thing than just that. So that's, we can still discuss this.
Answer it to an moderated caucus to discuss this issue.
Second.
Object. We kind of just made our decision.
No, I didn't.
No, honestly, I'm sorry. The vote we just took.
Point of
was
order,
passed,
speaking out of turn, I already made the motion.
and I'm objecting.
They voted to
Can I speak on my objection?
Sure.
but I
Thank
think
you.
now they need to talk about that. So all those funds.
We did just make the motion, and whether you believe it or not, we did just move to
Now they're
unfreeze
figuring out
media allocation.
what
It's
they're supposed to
unfrozen.
do.
Like, we shouldn't be talking about this now. I mean, if you want to have a caucus, that's fine, but like, don't think that it's going to come back to a vote, because we just decided as a council in a roll call vote that we're unfreezing media funding. We don't need a caucus right now.
Adam.